Greetings everyone, Deathmark here. Last video that I had out there, we had a very big struggle with a boss fight. So before we get right into the mission, we've got a couple side submissions here. We got a submission here. We have another submission down here. Before we get into it though, I want to play the video for the next region. We're going to take a look at the next region. Probably come back, do some submissions, but we're going to start out nice and chill here.
元忠殿は我らにケリーメから家康様をお守りするよう命じられた。殿のおられる駿河へはわしら忍びだけが知る早道がある。我が父祖の地である伊賀を越えて参ろう。ウィリアムよ、ケリーを追わねばならぬはお主とて同じ。共に家康様のもとへ急ごうぞ。
Okay, so submission, the 3 souls, main mission, the Iga escape. Let's see, Dojo, we don't have anything yet. Different Twilight missions. Pinky region, the Tokai region. What is our level? We're only level 57. So, being level 65 and 70 might be tough. We're gonna head back to the previous region. We're gonna do some of these submissions here, clear them out, get a higher level, and then come back into it. Might as well start out with this since it's closer to our, a little closer to our level. Ghosts have taken up residence in my castle. The racket is just terrible. Apparently I'm the one they're trying to haunt, but I lack the ability to exorcise ghosts. Won't you do something about it? I'll make it worth your while. He he he. We'll see what we gotta do. Beat the yokai. That's all the requirements here. $48,000 for the next level up. I feel like we wouldn't be so far behind if I feel like the biggest, like I said, the biggest reason we're behind is I have spent a lot of time dying and losing Emberetta. 20, 30,000 at a time, and you can't expect to stay on current pace of level if you're losing that many at a time. It's just not feasible. So I kind of expected to be behind, but it's also hard to keep making progress if you are that far behind. So that's why we're going through doing these submissions. I think keeping level up is difficult anyway, even if you do all the submissions. So I'm not going to hold it entirely against myself that we're down in level, but I just want to make sure to correct that as soon as possible, so that way I'm not spending hours failing the same content when I'm under-leveled and under-equipped and everything else. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to not only do content easier, but do better and struggle less by focusing on leveling up like this. focusing on being patient today. Seeing how well that goes. I feel like it generally goes better being patient. So, just trying to get in the rhythm and just calm down. Get in there for a couple hits, a couple combos, and then back out. Making sure I don't take damage. And keeping that key gauge up so that way they can't stagger me, hopefully. Nice and easy. Head back up. Go to the other yokai, see what we got over here. Keep back there, is he on? Must be on the other side of that. So if we head towards the back, loop back around, should be able to. I do have to remember, I did specifically equip this Guardian and this weapon for the boss fight that I was struggling on, so I might need to re-equip my good weapons. When there's a specific element that someone is weak against and you completely struggle in a fight, you definitely have to switch. You can't just keep running your face into it. So, that said, even though an item might be good for one enemy, one boss, once you beat that boss, going back to the higher damage dealing or better equip for you in the moment is definitely an important thing to do. I want to say the rest of my gear is. The rest of my gear is set up like the armor. I think it's just specifically the spirit and the dual katanas. Not to say they're bad, they're just specifically optimized for that boss to make sure that I could beat it, because I was just struggling so hard. So mission complete. We're gonna head out. Nice, quick, easy submission. Sometimes the submissions are very quick and easy. Sometimes they take a little bit longer. Typically, it's mostly main missions that take longer, just because you have multiple parts of the map to go through, multiple areas. You're trying to look at everything going on, and then the boss fight at the end typically doesn't end up getting a one-stock shot. So it was them then. So it was them, was it? Tangled up in their hates and passions even after death, how tiresome they can be. Well, your work was well done, but if it had been the swordsman Shogun, even you might have struggled to prevail. Hee hee hee. Figure out that. So, 65. Young Amio Mage's Locks is a bonus anyway. So, we are going to do the Fallen Onmyo Mages. An Onmyo Mage is called to respect spiritual power. to support harmony and coexistence against darkness, but fallen Onmyo mages are seduced by the perversions of foreign lands, seeking spiritual power, an attempt to seize control openly. Mount Hiei is a crucial location for pacifying the fiends who look on the capital with hate. We must restore order there as soon as we can. I think we also have a level up, so once we get in, we'll pray at the shrine, get a quick level up, and then continue on. So far, I don't have too many complaints about the way we've leveled up, but we still haven't found a lot of purple armor with green set bonuses for light armor. So that's the one thing I'm trying to keep an eye out on and keep looking for. Put another into strength for now. Let's see here. We'll leave it for now. We'll just keep heading out with what we got for now. See what's in here. So it looks like we got, even though it said fallen Onmyo mages, we do have some ninjas from the Iga clan we have to deal with, or just ninjas in general. They may not specifically be from the Iga clan. I'm having fun taking on these ninjas. Eventually, once we finish this out, we will move on to Nioh 2. I'm not sure what I'm gonna go with there. I am enjoying the Onmyo magic. I might keep the Onmyo magic. I might decide to focus on the ninjutsu side of it. I'm not quite sure yet. Dead. I know I want to keep the light armor theme. I think I definitely want to stick on that. I also want to probably switch up the weapons. I'm probably gonna try, oh goodness. Great start. I should probably focus. I'm probably gonna try the Kusarigama for sure. After that, I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm gonna focus. Try and focus up here. There we go. Third. Not slow down anymore. So I think I'm going to give the Kusarigama another shot, even though I did not do very well with the Kusarigama when I played before. Just because it's a really cool weapon. And I feel like it deserves its time to shine. And so I want to give it the opportunity, even if I'm not going to be the best one for that. I want to try and make sure I give it the opportunity to shine in the next playthrough. Like I said, I really liked using the weapon. I just was not very good at it. And I felt like I did not give a good representation of that weapon. And so I wanted to not use it this time through. These birds, these Teshin, so annoying. I just feel like it's so hard to deal with. I feel like every time I go up against them, whether they're the boss or just as a side enemy, they're just so strong, it's hard to deal with. I honestly don't like fighting them without living weapon because I struggle with them that much that I'd rather have living weapon to deal with them. Forward here, back to this area. I feel like dealing with those you have to deal with the side guys before you can deal with him. But dealing with him, he's the main issue and the main concern. So it's hard to just let him stay ahead and stay alive. Alright, let's get Hinazumi back in here. Let's get Jutsu. Back in here. We're gonna get that back in. We're going to this quick. That. We're going to switch out the dual katanas. We're going back to looking for the fire. And low, carry. Water damage. I feel like I don't want water. Earth damage. I don't know. We'll see what this does, I guess. One thing. There we go. A little bit better of a start. Living weapon here. Let's take him now. Okay. So living weapon is not gonna take him down this time. There we go. Oh my goodness. That fight there is not easy. I'm glad I was able to deal with it there, but there we go. Just had to focus. All it takes sometimes, a little bit of focus. Focus and using the stance to get my key up. I think if I had more key, I might not have had to do that, or not do that as much, but I haven't put a lot into key yet. I feel like I'm still trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be leveling up, even though I'm level, I think, 58, something like that. Even though I've got a decent amount of levels in, I feel like it's still not enough for me to understand what I need, or how much I have to spread it out, or anything else. I just feel like there's so much in this game that, I mean, there's probably well, I know there's guys and stuff out there on builds and everything else, so if you want to reach out to that, you can definitely check those out. People have done a lot of that work, but when you're just playing it, kind of playing it through yourself, not looking for guides and everything else, I feel like there's so much going on that it's not necessarily super easy or straightforward to just be like, oh yeah, this is what I need to build. It's, well, here's the items I've been getting, here's the items I want, here's the skills, or here's the skills that benefit the items that I have been using, want to be using. But I feel like that's not, there's not even enough then, like, you're like, oh, this is what I gotta be building, but there's just, I feel like so much more to it than that, even. Side there. Gotta be aware of the holes in the ground. They lead you down to the darkness. Oh goodness, back there we go. Nice and easy. I think I'm safe because I took out the giant crystal. I don't think I need to go. Yeah, I don't need to go back there, I'm guessing. I am guessing it's just take out all the giant crystals and then it should be all clear. So luckily I don't have to fight that Tengu again. Because that, every time, without fail, that fight's always a struggle. It's never once am I like, oh yeah, I got this. It's always, okay, well, make sure I've built up my living weapon, make sure I'm ready on that front. Hope that my living weapon lasts long enough and that the durability is high enough so that way I can make it through the fight. Probably not make it through the fight. Attempt again. Definitely what pattern. Seems to be with that one at the very least. Blue item up there. Same exact hole and everything. Which is good for me to get this. It's bad for me trying to stay alive. Okay, that's over there. I'm gonna probably use my summoner's candle. I'm really running low on those though, so I'm a little nervous. I gotta wait. I feel like I'm running too low on summoner's candles that to justify continuously using them. Items here. Okay, sweet. A quick, easy way to get in here. fire. What's water do? There we go, 2 different damage types. Take him out. I don't know what each combination damage type does, so I might have to take a look at that and see. For the hug, get back in here. Make sure to take my time. Maintain space. Oh, there it goes. So close to almost doing it without taking damage. Which for me is quite a feat. Head back in here. Open this. Grab this here. See what is. Head up and around. Figure out. There we go. Boom. Evisceration. So there's still something back over there. Oh, there's the crystal, it looks like. Excellent, fall in a hole. Open the doors up. Let's see, head back up top. There's my son in the background waking up. I'm going to try and get this video finished. I just gotta get out of this hole, and then we'll be good to go. Thank you for your valiant work. I believe we have driven the wicked Nioh mages from the capital now, but as long as the perversions themselves linger, this will surely happen again. If it happens, Sir Anjin, I may call on you once more. Thanks everyone for sticking around, hanging out. Have a good one.